So hello and welcome to Random Insanity. And today we have a very special thing for y'all.
Yes, today is technically our one-year anniversary.
1 year.
1 year.
Been together for 1 year.
Yes.
We've been doing this for 1 year.
1 year. Right before the pandemic, through the pandemic, then crazy snow that hit out of South Texas.
Yep.
We survived somehow.
We're still here.
Oh yeah, we're still here.
Still going.
And we got a lot more where that came from. So
Yeah.
watch out for our series and so much more. Full-length feature film.
Night series, of course, the feature film. The Awakened Night series, a sci-fi thriller.
Oh yeah.
Wonderful stuff.
I'm in it.
Got a lot of stuff for you in store today. We're gonna have a pool tournament against all of us.
Yes.
And we're gonna show you some kind of cooking.
Ooh.
Some good cooking today. Authentic, great, all-American cooking.
You'll see what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
We're already full, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is past tense, but it's kind of in the beginning somewhere.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the end.
Right.
Yeah. So welcome and stay tuned.
Yes.
Random Insanity.
Got that funk feeling, you got to get down. Got that funk feeling, so get down right now. Gotta get down with the funk, don't be a punk, let's move. Let's just groove, because there's nothing to lose. Now we loose off the goose, crushing the caboose. You feel so loose, now your body's loose off the goose. That is a sneeze, now that funk is coming with ease. Yeah, cause it's easy. Yeah, it's peasy.
So easy.
Hold up.
What?
Am I so damn steezy?
Damn.
Got that funk feeling.
Yeah,
You got to get down.
I got it.
Got that funk feeling. So get down right now. Got that funk feeling. You got to get down. Got that funk feeling.
Bring it.
So get down right now.
Got that funk feeling, put your hands to the ceiling. T-Bones in the house, now you feel me flow. Let the frequency control your soul. Holla at me if you feel me, yo. From the back to the front, let your body go. This funk feeling, then I'm spitting this criminal. I made this groove so cynical. From the bottom to the ceiling, you got that funk feeling,
Get down. Funk feeling, get down. Get down with it. Get down with it. Jump. Ooh. And you know I got that funk feeling. And you know I got that funk feeling. 210 and it don't in it. And my hands up to the ceiling. Cause I got that funk feeling. Everybody with the feeling. Cause you know I got that funk feeling. Funk feeling, funk feeling. Funk feeling, funk feeling.
You know I got that.
You got that funk feeling.
Yeah.
Why? Everybody got that. Got that funk feeling. You got to get down.
Oh, yeah.
Got that funk feeling. So get down right now.
Down.
Got that funk feeling.
You got the funk
You
feeling.
got to get down. Got that funk feeling.
Just get down.
So get down right now.
What you know about that? True South. Out there.
Hi, Nick Scorpion here with Bob and Yoli. He's gonna show us how to make his baked beans.
I'm Chef Boyar Chabot, and this is Cooking with Class in a Glass.
Ooh,
So,
I like that.
you're going to use beans that already has maple syrup in it. So, if it didn't, I would add the Aunt Jemima pancake mix, if you're allowed to say Aunt Jemima these days. If you're not, just use brown sugar, which you probably can't say that either. But
I think only when you're talking about brown sugar can you use brown sugar.
So we have this nice can opener. Does a really nice job. If you know where the end is.
It's got the fancy can opener.
Okay. So I add a squirt of
Let me get out of your way, chef.
of yellow mustard, just plain old yellow mustard. A liberal squirt. Same thing with the ketchup. And since that's gone, we're going to go with this one. Hope this is open. Yeah, it is.
Oh, we got the special Whataburger.
Sponsor.
Some onions. Now, I used to make this all the time. And my son, Timmy, when he was about 8 years old, he couldn't wait to eat these beans. He thought they were fantastic. And then he saw me making them and putting onions in there. He wouldn't eat them ever again.
No.
It's the power of suggestion.
Right, right.
He just did not like
As soon as you saw
Onions.
onions, yep.
And I always put sausage in. Now, I've used deer sausage, all kinds of sausage, but this is Jimmy Dean hot.
Yeah.
So we're just going to throw it in there in chunks.
This is Yoli. This is Yoli over here.
You forgot the bacon.
She snuck in.
Yeah, that goes on last.
Oh, wow. So then this is going to have to cook for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
That's what, usually I simmer this for about 2 hours at 200 degrees, but since the filming schedule didn't allow that, we had to.
He's telling on us.
And when you're stirring this up, you usually say something from Shakespeare.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay, okay.
Fillet of finny snake. That's eye of newt, tongue of dog, toe of frog in the cauldron boil and bake until a hell broth doth make. Okay, after that's all mixed up, we put bacon on top.
And that's why you bake it in the oven. Right, like a little casserole.
Call it baked beans.
I'm thinking,
Baked beans.
what do you call it? The crock pot. That's what I was
So,
thinking.
we put it in the oven, and at the very end, we're going to turn the broiler on and crisp up the bacon. And we're gonna burn ourselves doing this. Okay, that's the beans.
R.I.P. 1 year anniversary.
1 year too long.
I got their shirts off.
Finally got us naked.
Nah, they ain't naked. They just topless. The usual for these guys.
Started out as an
For that
audio
guy.
podcast.
Right, for that guy.
What? Get y'all, man.
Yeah, we started off as an audio podcast 1 year ago.
And now we're in a jacuzzi somewhere, a million miles away. You'll never know.
We started off in SA Studios.
SA Studios. Shout out to Pam, Debbie, Mike, their whole family. Love you guys. Appreciate y'all getting us all started.
Yep.
It was very, very awesome time. It's very good stuff.
Yep.
And it was kind of like our start in a way. Us working together.
Yeah.
And then I came along.
Yeah.
Like half a year later, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
That was cool, yeah.
Yeah, you're the only gal that actually showed up and was like down about it. And on our first podcast with you, you were like, yeah, so look out for Titty Tuesday. I'm on this podcast now. Like, damn, okay.
Hell yeah.
Right.
Huevos.
All right, we're here with Yoli, and she's gonna show us. What are you gonna show us?
Huevos de diablo.
English, because not
Devil
everybody-
eggs.
Well, show us. What are you doing?
Okay,
These
well-
evil eggs you making.
These evil eggs. I've already boiled the eggs, and when I boil them in water, what I do is I turn the electric stove on, and I boil it. Once it starts to boil, I put a top on and I turn them off. I leave them for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then I have to take the cover off, then throw the water out. Then I put faucet water in there, and then I put some ice in the water to cool them down.
Okay.
Makes it easier to
Take the shell off?
take the shell off, right.
Gotcha.
Okay, so now we're ready to make the huevos de diablo. Cut my eggs, put the yolk in there.
You gotta separate them.
Yes, we gotta separate them. All right. Cut them this way.
And her deviled eggs are the bomb.
They're very good. Everywhere I go, they want me to bring deviled eggs. And I don't know why, it's simple. Huh? What, Bob?
Don't sell yourself short.
They want them all the time.
Pretty short.
We both are.
We're both short, so there, Bob. Not everybody can be 6 foot.
This is a party. What are you talking about?
This is a party. But we also have other stuff. I don't want to take over. Just have deviled eggs.
Yummy.
I always have them when we have parties. I always have deviled eggs usually.
I've never made deviled eggs. I've never
Really?
seen them made, so this is the first one.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know how to boil eggs, you know how to make devil eggs.
No,
Right?
that's just boiled eggs. If
Well,
you,
yeah, but you gotta boil them to make devil eggs.
well, that's true. You can't have them without boiled eggs.
Yeah, I'm really
Oops.
not a boiled egg eater,
Ah.
except for deviled eggs.
Yeah.
I like mine scrambled.
Scrambled. Okay, now we've done that. Take your fork and mash them up. You'll open my mayo. And these are a little hard because I made them, I cooked them before and I put them in the refrigerator so they wouldn't be, yucky. Mash them really good. Then we put some onions. Okay. Then we put some pickles that have been shredded or chopped. And I put them, I like lots of pickles, so I can forget about it too much. And then, guess what else I put? I put bacon, but it's gotta be very crispy bacon.
Oh, you put bacon in there?
Uh-huh. Now that one could go all of it, huh?
Bacon and eggs.
Bacon, you can have bacon and
Full
eggs.
breakfast.
Yeah.
A little salt, a lot of pepper. Okay. Now we do it with the mayo.
You.
Ooh, I got a big spatula here. Okay. Scrape that off.
Right, we don't need to waste any mayo.
No.
I just
Okay, Bob, did I forget anything else? Nope. Mix it around. And this is just what you like. If you like more mayo, you put more mayo. If you like more mustard, you put more mustard. I use a little bit more mayo just so it can be creamier. Okay, they should be ready. Then you stuff them
No.
Stuff in the turkey.
like stuffing a turkey, right? Oh, Bob, I forgot the paprika. Can you get
I was gonna ask too if you use
Yeah.
paprika.
On the top, yes, I use paprika.
You know where it is?
in the cupboard where all the spices are, Bob.
Yeah, I know.
Is that in here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Nice.
Whoa.
That's why I didn't jump up and go over that.
So we sprinkle paprika on there.
Okay, you're good.
Ta-da! And we have deviled eggs. Woo. And let me put them in the refrigerator so they can get nice and cold. You can't have them yet. They're better when they're cold, okay? Got the top here. And that's it, folks.
What?
Yes, voila. If I can find room in here.
And we're good.
Okay, so we're gonna light the fire now. Get it all going, good. Oop. Usually it's a hard time beating this thing around when the wind is blowing hard. Okay, so this is a Weber, a kettle.
Nice.
Now if we were gonna cook a whole bunch of burgers, we would go over here and use this one right here.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta have my prop with me.
Well, that's what we call it.
And this bad boy, I can do probably 35 hamburgers. I can do 3 briskets at once. And I can either, it's got fire brick in here. I can put the coals or wood, I have some mesquite over there, in here and do the cooking. Or I can put it in this Blessed Mother grotto and do indirect cooking.
Nice.
And, but today we're only doing a limited number of hamburgers, so I'm going to use my Weber.
Cool.
The lock.
Well, I've tried Bondo on that, and the brick works better.
Brick works better.
Yeah.
How long have you had that guy?
Since we did the addition, see the stone that's on the wall? That's this stone.
Oh, wow.
That addition was done in the early 90s.
Early 90s? Nice. That was when it was happening. The early 90s.
Okay.
So I was going to ask you, Bob, about the situation with when you were wanted by the FBI and the U.S. Marshals.
No, it was OSI and Texas Ranger. I was in my office, and
Chuck Norris walk in?
no, Chuck Norris. 2 guys walk in, and they close the door behind him without asking me anything. And I said, well, what do you guys want? And the guy shows me a Texas Ranger badge and says, well, we'd like to ask you a few questions. I said, okay. And they asked me questions. One of them was, have you ever been to Oklahoma? I said, sure, I've been to Oklahoma a bunch of times. I used to go to Tinker Air Force Base for meetings. And well, apparently the person they were looking for was last seen in Oklahoma.
Oh, wow.
And so the Texas Ranger thought that I was the person they were looking for. And so he gave me this wanted poster. And we should have the wanted poster while we're doing this interview.
Yeah, we'll bring it in.
It's inside. So I look at the wanted poster, and it's a dead ringer. It just looks just like me. And although it had a full beard. And I had a full beard, but shaved it off for an interview I went to for a job in California, which I did not accept. So I got rid of the beard.
Kind of like Harrison Ford in The Fugitive.
And so I went, so I'm looking at this poster, and so I asked the OSI guy, he was Air Force, I said, hey, I work for the Air Force. My comings and goings are pretty well known. I'm either here at work or I'm a TDY. It says here in this poster the guy was in jail during these dates. Did you check and see if I was at work? No, we didn't do that. I said, when I came into the Air Force, they fingerprinted me. Working civil service for the Air Force, they fingerprinted me. Did you check the fingerprint? No, we didn't do that. And so the Texas Ranger said, well, when we get one of these tips, because the person's on the run. We just go right away. And I said, well, okay. And I had him convinced that I was not their man. But I was looking at this thing, and I said, man, this looks a lot like me. You should see my driver's license. And the driver's license had the beard on it.
Oh, no.
He's volunteering.
Oh, yeah.
Did that help your case?
Let me get away from this smoke. And so I said, you should see my driver's license. And he looks at the driver's license and the wanted poster, and he got re-interested in arresting me. And he's fumbling with my driver's license, and he says, hey, you know this driver's license is out of date? I said, no, it's not. I live in Texas. I've lived at the same place for a long time. They send you this white card instead of renewing the license. And here's a Texas Ranger. He says, well, I've never seen one of those. So we go out into the office area, and we randomly pick someone and look at her driver's license. It was my secretary, and she happened to have that white card too. So he said, okay, well, okay, you know.
Are you sure you're a Texas Ranger?
So I said, I have to have a copy of this wanted poster. They didn't want to give it to me, but I got a copy, and I guess I need to show it to you.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we'll edit that in, I guess.
We'll get a picture of him holding it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we got.
Bob is wanted in 5 states.
Yeah.
8 ball, right?
Oh, shit.
Looks like the 15 going in.
I was thought you were about to get devil.
Oh my god, that was scary as shit.
I'm a strike.
Don't you get to continue shooting since you have more?
Yeah.
I'll just take it.
You just taking a bow?
Oh, okay. I thought we had to, because sometimes they switch it.
The next shot will switch.
She said her boyfriend was all shitty. Told her take a puff so we can get left like Jada. Did that really quick draw like Billy.
You weren't thinking that? That was a great shot.
Of a bad contraband. Professor of the law that was typical workflow. To catch it, my nigga have to beat the reference.
He took it.
That was my dad's.
You said stripes, right?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
That's right.
See, y'all just sabotage me. I didn't know anything. Yeah.
Now you're digging a hole straight boat.
Oh yeah. Oh. So you use some English.
Yeah.
Oh, man, the way the GoPro?
Yeah, it's okay.
Huh?
I think it's recording it. Yeah, I see.
Sweet.
We're in the jacuzzi after this. My head is starting. I don't know what the fuck to do about this leg.
What?
It's like my muscles just like holding my head down or
Oh, that ball
pulling
curved.
my head into my neck. After thinking, I forgot about testing and everything, so I would have had to stay home anyway.
Oh, man, I know. And that's the thing, we're trying to, switch it to, I know, dude, man, they're in traffic right now. I see my dad back.
Is it used to be on the highway, or can it be like country roads?
No,
Okay.
Yeah, the low ones. All right, we're continuing now with hamburgers. I'm gonna just throw some in here.
You want to use your 2080 or what?
And then I'm gonna put some spices, but actually I'm gonna wash my hands. Every time I touch the meat, I wash my hands.
That's what she said.
This is Parmesan cheese. I like to throw some Parmesan cheese in there.
Fancy.
Fancy, fancy.
Yeah. And then this is Montreal steak
Come on this.
seasoning. It's mostly salt and pepper, really.
Yummy.
And some garlic. This is a powdered garlic. I can use minced garlic or
Chopped.
chopped garlic. This is chopped onions. This is Italian seasoning, and most of it's basil.
Yummy.
And some parsley. I got no sage, rosemary, or I don't have any thyme either. So then I'll put some more on top. Use it up. And then over here,
Thank you.
another crack about washing my hands after I touch the meat.
FYI, demo.
A little more Parmesan cheese. And then more of everything.
Layers. It looks like layers.
Garlic.
I can say I've never had a hamburger with all this in it. And if I have, I didn't know it.
It's best not to know what they put in sausage.
Oh, is it, Bob?
No.
Okay, so now we gotta mix all this up.
You think you need more, honey?
Well,
Put it in.
if we're gonna let everyone else eat, yeah.
That way, since we have it, we.
I didn't mention it at the start, but this is 80% lean. If you cook with anything less lean and you put it on your fire, you're gonna burn everything up.
Need too much grease.
So it's always best to cook with some lean hamburger.
At 80%, it'll still keep it juicy. 90's gonna be kind of dry, I would think. So 80's perfect.
All right, we'll do one more round. I didn't wash my hands, did I?
Too late.
Must be the pressure of the camera. I'll hold it with 2 hands, and my hands are greasy.
Chance you get to play in your food. Not with it.
Okay,
With
and
it, in it.
Take so much and just make a patty.
I like the way you slapped that, Bob.
All right.
You silly.
Gotta slap that.
These are usually jawbreakers. I don't make small burgers.
And so my job is to spread them out. Watch
Yeah.
this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and my able assistant.
Over.
Yeah.
She likes to press them in the middle so they cook more even.
Yes.
It's a secret. Uh-huh.
I usually use a plate and just flatten them out. Well,
So I had to go because I got the small buns and I had to go get the bigger because I thought, oh yeah, Bob's
bigger buns for bigger meat.
for bigger.
We can leave 5 in there if you spread them out. I was
Oh yeah, tell your story about when you're in the reserves.
in the Army Reserves, and I was a low man, the youngest guy, last one in, and I was on an LCU, which is a landing craft utility, and that's it's a boat that looks like the kind of thing John Wayne comes running out of, except it has sleeping quarters, and so the crew was like 17, and so the cook, we were going to go to summer camp in June, and I had just gotten this unit. It was in North Carolina, And the warrant officer who's in charge said we have a big problem. Said the cook, his time is up before summer camp. And we need a volunteer cook. So they lined us all up, 17 of us. And of course I was the last one in line because I was the least senior. And they went right down the line. You want to be cook? You want to be cook? No, no, no. Got to me. You want to be cook? No, you're cook.
You are cook.
I picked up a lot of cooking techniques. The cook who actually went to cook school in the Army tried to help me a little bit.
Before he left her.
Yeah, before he left, and a couple of weekend drills we had before when we went to summer camp. And, well, these big LCUs had a big well area, and we weren't carrying any cargo. That's what they were for, carrying cargo in Vietnam, down the rivers. And so they brought barbecue pits with them. And they bought good stuff. I mean, good steaks, good chicken. And I would be like Johnny Cash, a ring of fire around me. I'd have 5 or 6 barbecue pits going at once, and I learned how to barbecue, or I was going to be thrown overboard.
Right. You learn how to multitask
Tell about the breakfast,
barbecue.
honey. That was fun.
Yeah. And most guys, you know, they probably get up and go to work, you know, and maybe have a biscuit or something, you know. And these guys, when they put that green uniform on, they want 3 eggs, they want bacon, they want sausage. You were up to your ass in grease in the morning. Oh, it's terrible. Anyway, I did learn a lot of barbecuing, man, under duress.
See? Isn't that the best way to learn something?
Okay, so these hamburgers are ready. I'm going to cook them on a Weber kettle grill. It's rusted out in the bottom, so it has to go full steam. That's why it's important to have 80% lean. Otherwise, I'd burn these all up.
Yeah.
And I need to wash my hands because they are greasy.
Yep.
That didn't work at all.
Oh, no, it's the dog. T-B. Say it with me once again, it's on. It's not your boy Snoop, it's me, T-Bone. Rocking the mic to the early moan. So go ahead and grab your girl and grab a sip of Patron. Now hit the dance floor and get your boogie on and have a listen to the
Because
words that
I put on
speak in the song.
that meme, I said I
Let the
hate to
rhythm
say,
move your
but
body
just
up
kill
and
yourself
down.
now
Side
against
to
community
side and all
standards.
around, side to side and
I'm
all
about to get-
around.
yep,
I'm
I
gonna
got 30
make you
days.
move your body with this funky sound. Drums, bass, keys and guitar. Spend the night dancing with the superstar. If you need to put your cup, better hit the bar. I'm gonna rock the mic tonight, puff a Cuban cigar. Yep.
Yes, yo, yes.
Right there. Yeah. Rock the mic tonight. Yep. Right dance. Yeah. Rock the mic tonight. Rock the mic tonight. We all feeling right. We all feeling right. Feeling right dance. Feeling right dance.
So here we are.
There we are, yeah.
One
We
year
made
later.
it. We made it through
year
the
later.
pandemic. That's still happening.
True.
And we still got interesting topics to talk about, right? You said you were
It,
talking
it
about
never
something.
ends. It never ends.
I know you had something to talk about.
Of course I do. I always have something to talk about.
Let them know.
We're gonna talk about. I keep seeing the meme or statuses going around social media that say normalize eating pussy. I don't know about it not being normalized. I mean, I thought it was normal. I mean, men seem to offer it openly. Openly.
Openly?
Yeah. So I don't know if these women just have bad experiences with men who don't, perform oral sex. But I wanted to say, on the other side of that, ladies, part of, you want him to be more inclined to go down, you should wash your pussy.
Maintenance. Maintenance.
And
You know
I'm not
how
just talking about washing. I'm just,
How you
soap
want
and
us
water.
to manscape and all that?
Yeah, this is more than manscaping, okay? This is more than soap. This is more than taking a shower. This is about a woman's pH balance in her vagina going off on the other tangent of acidic or whatever and having some sort of smell.
Yeah, whatever you're drinking, it ain't working. Okay?
Well-
Put down the Dr. Pepper. Okay?
So many things can cause your pH to be off, including your own man. So, semen, his mouth in that area, and all that type of stuff. His pH can throw your pH off.
Oh,
But if you don't have a man and you have a problem with the smell, that's most likely your diet or soap, or if you're using that shitty ass Summer's Eve. You shouldn't be using that Summer's Eve.
too many chemicals in there?
It's because the perfume and because they use regular vinegar. You need to use apple cider vinegar, not regular vinegar.
Apple cider vinegar, because that smells amazing.
Yeah,
Vagina.
that kills bacteria and all that, right?
Yes, it kills bacteria. You can take shots of it even, orally to clean out your body, to detox.
Oh, yeah.
Apple cider vinegar, they make drinks with ginger and all this type of stuff.
You'll be shitting all day.
To detox.
Shot of that. Great stuff. Great stuff.
It's not a laxative, just to let you know.
It'll make you go away.
Another way to get rid of the smell is sea salt water. So grab yourself a bottled water and warm it up, mix some sea salt, and make yourself some douche wash, and then douche your vagina.
You douchebag, come on!
And if you live near the beach, just get in the water.
Exactly.
It might smell better than what you got going on.
Yes. Instead of smelling like the beach, you're gonna smell better. And I know that it's advertised that it's normal for a woman to have an odor down there, but in my experience, for my own self, it is not normal to have an odor down there. You should not be smelling like fish. You should not be smelling like tuna or anything else. This is besides being sweaty or anything like that. This is a smell that's coming from the inside out.
I'm not trying to roll sushi. Okay?
Yeah.
Just trying to make some love. I don't know. Maybe.
And gentlemen, I don't want to leave the gentleman out. If you're uncircumcised, pull your skin back, wash it, and dry it, because then you build up yeast inside the folds of the skin, and you pass her the yeast infection.
We call you the doughboy.
Good thing I don't have that problem.
So, there you go.
There you
That was
go.
my segment.
Yeah.
Clean your pussy. And maybe he'll be more inclined to eat. And if he don't eat, don't suck and throw his ass out the door.
It's got to be a mutual.
Yeah.
Mutual,
It's
good smelling understanding.
It's called reciprocation.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, there you go.
Did you have a topic, Joe?
Basically, yeah. Couple of topics I want to share. They're more like statistics, really, which I think.
I'm gonna get
I was
scientific.
like, oh, okay, yeah. Got a thorough research. After 80 hours of research, I came to discover that there's a known fact that 80%, and it's not anybody's fault, male, female, or anything. These are just legit statistics.
What is he about to say?
That it is. What? She's like, say it, motherfucker, say it. So basically, 80%. Women have an 80% chance of cheating on their significant other. Why? Because they're offered it a lot more. So like I said, it's not anyone else's fault in that respect.
It's not anyone else's fault but the woman who cheats. Like, what are you talking about? It's not anybody's
Well, like,
fault.
okay, like...
Are you saying
I'm not saying,
are you
okay,
saying they have an 80%?
There's an 80% chance that a woman will cheat because she is offered sexual advances and things of that nature a lot more so
Than men do.
than a guy. Yeah.
It seems like y'all would cheat more because you're so desperate when you don't get it.
Yeah, but we're not getting people coming
Right,
up.
right,
yeah,
right.
That's the thing.
I would think you would be more inclined for whoever offers then.
Yeah.
Basically, I take DAC applications. I mean, I give them.
Yeah.
Right. So they have an 80% more chance of cheating, is what you're saying. Like, there's okay. Well,
And naturally, it's not their fault. Since the dawn of time, the
men offer
the
themselves
female
up.
body has been looked upon as just like, oh, you know what I mean? And so that's just the way we're programmed. unfortunately, it sucks because not all the guys know how to program themselves to know how to chill out, for sure. That's a whole other, like, logistic of, like, where do you balance that, okay, damn, motherfucker, yeah, it's been a while since you haven't, you know, nobody's calling you out. I guess I'm talking about that hot topic with that one dude who's killing all these masseuses.
Oh, the Asian spas
in
Atlanta.
Fuck. So they didn't do a good job. They didn't give you a happy ending. God damn it. It's nobody's fault.
Give them some more money. How about that?
Yeah.
Stop being the cheap ass.
Real, actually.
Maybe they didn't give happy endings. Maybe, you know,
they were
he
just
went to
legit.
each one and found out they were legit and was like, fuck you!
Finally, someone's gonna touch me. Horrible, horrible bastards.
He should have just went to the country instead of looking for the ones that come here.
And just fucking sheep or something. I don't know. Jesus Christ. I do it. No.
We're talking about animal cruelty here.
That's bestiality now.
I don't know these guys.
Hey, he said it.
I used to think bestiality meant something else until I actually found out what it meant. I thought it was something cool, but no,
Like
it's not.
Beastmaster?
Yeah.
Where he could read the animal's thoughts.
Right? Beastmaster.
I'm gonna go back to the origin. The original man.
Do you have any other statistics?
That about statistics me out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
How about the statistics that Florida never really enforced the mask and they have lower COVID numbers than California that
Has been on lockdown for a year.
and closed down pretty much everything?
True. I mean, hell, Texas.
How's that statistic for you guys?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Because, I mean, Texas has, you know, open carry, license to carry, to kill, whatever, have a foot. And we have the lowest crime rate.
Because you know somebody's going to shoot
Yeah.
your ass.
Oh, yeah. Half the time, there's other ways. Here's Texans. We'll duke it out before we draw guns.
Yeah.
I can't. That's not everybody, though.
Right.
That's not
Of course
everybody.
not.
Can't speak on everybody's
No.
bitch ass behalf.
Yeah. I'm going to open carry.
Yeah, same here.
People said that's dangerous. I said it's more dangerous to be caught with nothing.
Exactly.
How about that?
Exactly. They pull a gun out. Whoop,
Then
oh,
what?
My mom
It's
was,
just a light up.
my mom was like, they'll try to get you just because you have a gun. And I'm like, well, if you're planning on getting me, you were planning on getting me. You know,
Yeah.
like, nah.
True ninja never reveals his weapon.
Yeah.
That's gonna be my solution.
True.
Knife on one hip, gun on the other.
Right.
That's how we roll.
Anything technically could be a weapon, a pencil, a pen. I mean, what you got, dog?
Yeah.
Or just punching them in the fucking throat.
That's it.
Cut them in the carotid.
Shit. Damn. Yes.
Make sure they ain't coming back.
Remember, those tasers don't work. They don't. I saw that cop use it on that lady, and she shot him.
Damn.
Wow. Goddamn.
He was too afraid to pull his gun, I'm sure, because he's white, she's black. He doesn't want to be, you know, called a racist. He was still called a racist anyway, even though he gave her so many chances. Tased the shit out of her. She still grabbed her gun in the car. So he grabbed his gun, shot at her. She shot him. She drove off and died later at the hospital.
Wow.
And we're labeling that as racist cop kills black woman. Not true.
Damn. What about the other side of the story? You know?
It's on video. There is no other side but
Yeah.
the truth. We saw it.
Exactly.
She jumped out the car as soon as he stopped her. Lit up a cigarette. I don't know why you stopped me.
She got out and lit a cigarette? Damn.
Yup. She didn't give a fuck.
She was ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Today's a good day to die.
Exactly. That's what it looked like to me. I didn't do nothing. Starts running around the car. He's all, ma'am.
Wow.
Damn.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, that reminds me of a situation I saw the other day when I was going to his house. Somebody was about to commit suicide off of 35.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the whole freeway blocked off.
That was literally yesterday.
Yeah, it was a long standoff. I mean, I went to his house in the morning and like I took off like 5.
5 in the afternoon.
That shit was still going on.
It was nighttime. My friend downtown, Naeem, he was filming. What up, Naeem? He was filming a helicopter Tomahawk, a military-style helicopter, going up and over the situation. I was like, God damn.
Nice.
Listen, man, just fucking do it.
Yeah, that's what
All
I'm
I gotta watch
saying.
All that
Club
for
too.
one man.
I know.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's pretty warm in here.
I know.
I need to get in the cold water.
All right.
Get a little
that-
nipply.
And it's a beautiful year, 2021. 2020 was like, all I remember is 2019 and now 2021.
Yeah.
2020 just like
Didn't
breezed
happen.
right by. Yeah. It's a glitch in the matrix.
Yes.
But we did do some stuff.
Oh, yeah.
did a lot
We did a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So watch out in April. We will have a new, what do you call it, web series, TV series?
New web series, TV series, internet series.
Awaken night series.
Are y'all still filming now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're almost done.
Because Bob's got to go to bed, so he's got to turn everything.
Okay.
Okay.
For sure.
He's got to go play tennis tomorrow.
Oh, all
That's
right.
a trooper.
So let us know when you finish.
Okay,
Alrighty.
for sure.
So that was the owner telling us to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Basically. But they hospitalized us. Hospitalized?
They were very hospitable.
Yes.
Yes. Hospitable.
Hospitable, not hospital.
I've been in and out of too many hospitals.
But yeah, it was a great year, and we've got a lot of shit coming up. Our new TV series,
The Awakened Night series.
and he's got a full-length feature film.
And a feature film called Off Course, a psychological thriller told through the eyes of a hitman that gets haunted by the people he kills.
And don't forget, Titty Tuesday with Naked Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Instagram.
And more
Always.
naked news to come on the podcast, R.I.P. style.
More RIP for next year, all badass.
Yes.
And watch out for our Vimeo coming up.
Ooh.
10 gigs. We're getting there. Look out.
So check it out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Stay tuned.
Peace.
1 year.
1 year.